You're listening to the three angels' voices, for the time is at hand.
Revelation 14 verse 6 to 10. And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation, and kindred, and tongue, and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear God, and give glory to him. For the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven, and earth, and the sea, and the fountains of waters. And there followed another angel, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead, or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb.
The mark of the beast. What is it?
Family, I'm glad you're back. In our last podcast, number 4, we saw who the 4 players of the 3 angels' messages are, how the beasts of Revelation 13 are 2 superpowers leading the world in this present time, and how they look alike. In this podcast, we'll dig through the Bible to find the mark of the first beast. Please like, share, and subscribe, and God bless you. The 4 players of this prophecy are: number 1, God the Creator; number 2, Babylon, the great city, which is pagan Rome that ruled the world from 27 AD to 476; number 3, the beast from the sea, which is also the Vatican, the mother of harlots, that ruled the world from 438 to 1798; number 4, American apostate Protestantism, which are Christians that have departed from the truth, also known as the beast from the earth or the false prophet. In the last program, the Bible told us that the 3 angels' message was showing God's people that they should worship the true God, the Creator. And it's making a distinction between God the Creator and the God of the earth, the beast, showing us her sins, or the sins of Babylon. The third angel is warning us to come out of that system so we don't suffer from the wrath of God that's reserved for Babylon. It told us not to take the mark of the beast, which is the mark of Babylon, the false church, the mother of harlots. The third angel message, according to Revelation 14 verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without measure into the cup of his indignation. Revelation 18. And I heard another voice from heaven, saying, Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sin, and that ye receive not of her plagues. What is the mark of the beast? Webster Dictionary describes a mark as follows: any object used as a guide or to which the mind may be directed. Deuteronomy 11:18. You shall therefore impress these words of mine on your heart and on your soul, and you shall bind them as a sign on your hand, and they shall be as frontals on your forehead. This was taken from bible.knowingjesus.com. Marks on people. Exodus 13:9. And it shall serve as a sign to you on your hand and as a reminder on your forehead, that the law of the Lord may be in your mouth, for with a powerful hand the Lord brought you out of Egypt. The Bible speaks on what the mark is. It is the knowledge of the truth, the laws of God, on how to worship Him. He gave us instructions on what His laws are, according to Exodus 20. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. The beast and its image, the Vatican papacy, and American Protestantism have tried for years to impose their own laws or mark on the people of God. The people of God, sincere Christians, have been worshiping God honestly and have not realized this. That is why the Bible say for God's people to come out of that system of worship. So the mark of the beast is a Sunday law where we'll be forced to worship. But God said above, remember the Sabbath day, which is Saturday, the seventh day of the week. You may say, what difference does that make? Our parents have always gone to church on Sunday. True, we know their hearts and they are at rest now. But for us, it's different. We are living in the present times when these prophecies are being fulfilled. You will have to make a choice of who you will worship. Do you need proof? The Catholic Record of London wrote, Sunday is our mark of authority. The church is above the Bible, and this transference of Sabbath observance is proof of that. They know that God's law is different, but they changed it anyway. That is why, for thousands of years, they withheld the Bible from people. They said Mass in language no one understood, removed the fourth and the sixth commandment, and killed millions who challenged. There is a great deception lurking around the corner, so great that Matthew 24:24 says, For there shall arise false Christ, false prophet, and they shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch as if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. John 4:2. God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. So this is the present truth of the time that we are living in. Now, we've seen that the beast has declared what his mark is, essentially telling us that Sunday worship is the mark of its authority, his mark. What's wrong in worshiping God on Sunday? Join us in our next podcast, number 6. We'll let the Bible tell us what Sunday worship is, what God says about it. God bless you.
Promises given to all who believe. Behold, I come quickly, my God to receive. Hold fast till I come, the danger is great. Sleep not.